in a world.
Bro, it's Indiana.
In Indiana, from the depths of our secret lair.
Bro, it's totally a bookstore.
And whose fault is that? Fine, never mind. In Indiana, from the depths of our bookstore comes a well-coordinated coterie of serious kindred.
You're joking, right?
I'd rather be reading a book anyway. Fine. Come check out our chronicle as a bunch of misfit kindred drift from one crisis to another. Happy?
Bro, what happened to the voice?
Indy by night. We'll see you Tuesday.
Call on your major. Kill Bart.
What did Bart do? Bart is delightful. Hi, I'm Warren, playing Carter the Tremere. Would very much rather be reading a book, but unfortunately, my life is a horror story, and we're on our way to talk to Nessa.
Hey, I'm Hannah, playing Eva Hill the Bruja, and Eva is very upset. That's the nice way of putting it. So, it'll be interesting to see all the revenge that comes out.
Hi, I'm Justin. I play Dimitri, the Ventru, and I'm ready to help Eva burn it all to the ground. Let's do this!
Hey, I am Ian. I am playing Michael, the Ravnos, and I am the other half of the we that's headed to go talk to Nessa at the moment. I'm not too worried about it for reasons. But I am very curious to know how this whole thing goes with Eva.
Probably most of the poor folks that reside in Indiana as kindred. But you guys had a run in with a very old and very powerful Bruja that you guys have heard in, just, the horror stories that adult Brujas tells baby Brujas not to go out in the middle of the day. And you guys had, I believe that you guys named her Beverly, aka the individual who was taking over Eva's spot after she was embraced and became a kindred. Trying to figure out what exactly was going on. As you guys were questioning, you guys got her and picked her up and brought her to a hotel for more intense questioning. As you guys got there, you guys requested, thanks to a request from Eva to her sire, the honeymoon suite. As Eva went inside, checked it out, made sure everything was aces, turned on the lights, left to make sure everyone else was in the lobby before moving right along. As you guys re-entered, it was pitch black once again, but it was advanced darkness this time around, where it was the work of the Oblivion as a Lasombra made her very quick appearance. She says she didn't want to start any sort of fight or any sort of commotion or cause any awkward standings between either parties, but just simply wanted, quote unquote, Eva back. As a trading or bargaining chip, she lets you guys know that someone near and dear to Eva was in a hotel room not too far from you guys, but that she was not doing well. Eva made the executive call to go ahead and give Beverly over to this Lasombra and began quickly looking around for the room that held her ex, as she was very quickly able to get back. And I do want to go ahead and do just a little bit of a content warning. So if you do not like a little bit of extreme violence, that is out there as well. She found her ex sort of laying in the tub filled with water, but with many, many lacerations and stab wounds in places where it would be very difficult to recover from. So Eva had to make a very, very fast and a very impossible choice. Embrace her or allow her to pass. Eva asked for Dimitri to stand outside and make sure no one interrupted. As Dimitri and all of their wonderful glory and also a jumpsuit was prepared to throw down, a choice was made. And the trashing of a hotel room occurred. While this was going on, Michael received a summoning from the one and only Nessa, the Seneschal of Indianapolis, requesting that their presence be known at the tower. Obviously, they weren't 100% underneath the summoning and was able to keep the mind about them while sort of letting the rest of, well, I guess at this point just Carter know of the blood bond. And Carter decided to take the best opportunity that he saw and to full commit with it as Carter and Dimitri began to head to Indianapolis while Eva and Dimitri sort of finished taking care of business here.
Carter and Michael.
Yep, that's what I meant. Thank you. Carter and Michael. While Dimitri and Eva were taking care of a burial service with Hunter. After about an hour, you guys found a nice little spot where it was near where Eva and her ex met and put her to rest. And it was roughly about this time where Michael and Carter have arrived downtown Indianapolis at the Circle. It is raining. You guys have a few hours before sunrise comes up. So you guys have plenty of time to deal with what you guys need to if you guys do need anything afterwards. But you guys are now outside of the Monument Circle.
Before Michael gets out of the car. They're gonna look over to Carter and be like, "So I've only ever been here with people. We just like walking in, saying that I'm supposed to be here."
Yeah, I mean, walk in like you own the place. That's what Dimitri does.
Okay. Yep. Just
All
channel
right.
the energy of a large, terrifying Russian man. I could do that.
I mean, you do the accent pretty good.
Bro. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, no time to do it like right now. 1, 2, 3, doing it. And I'm gonna open the door and start heading inside. Head up, shoulders square. Ain't nobody stopping this stride. And I am making my way to where I know Ness's quarters to be,
Okay.
unless stopped and told otherwise.
So you get stopped rather early, as you do need a key card to get past the security entrance that opens up to where the quote-unquote employee entry position is.
Keys are for chumps. This sucks.
It's true.
I'll go to the bar then.
Okay.
To look at Carter's. I guess get a drink while we wait. I guess.
Wise.
As you guys arrive to the bar, you guys do see all of the members of the Primogen sort of spread apart at their own certain tables.
Is that normal? That's a little terrifying. Should I be worried?
Constantly.
That's reassuring. Thank you. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
No.
That's not good.
I hate it here. This place is always terrifying.
It's got a good library though.
That doesn't surprise me. So you said all of the Primogens there just doing their own thing? Like, do they look studious? Do they look concerned?
Oh, each one of them looks absolutely terrified.
As they should. There's a crazy old Bruja on the loose. Okay. I guess I'll find. Before that, I'm gonna go to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's my hunger. All right, I'm hungry too. I'm still getting a drink
Yeah, that's fair.
because this is gonna be wild. So I will get myself something to sip on, and then kind of look at Carter. Are you grabbing anything? Are you good? What's the deal?
Yeah, this is one of the times I really wish that I could still really get drunk.
Oh my god! Right. All right.
Each one of you, if you would like, could definitely go ahead and grab a glass. And each one of you could go ahead and mark an additional point of hunger off from the bagger quality if you would like to take a drink from there.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Down to hunger 1. I need all these dice I can get coming up.
But I'm assuming you go ahead and join Nessa at her table.
Yeah. I would say eventually. Like, it's not like I'm taking forever, but I'm definitely not beelining it over.
Sure. Nessa looks and sees you, and Carter, are you also following behind Michael to Nessa, or are you sort of trying to stay separated?
Oh, this is not the environment where I thought we were going to have this conversation. I assume we don't see the prince anywhere.
You don't, but you do see that there is one curtain that is closed.
Bingo.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk over there without knowing what's behind it and the mood this evening. So yeah, no, I'll follow Michael's lead.
Okay. The two of you go ahead and make your way over to the small table and multiple chairs, as well as the nice lounge that she is currently laying upon. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate it. I was surprised to you bring Carter this evening.
We were already out and about. I figured, especially with everything that I've heard that's happening, buddy system's probably better.
You're not wrong, especially for you.
Now, if I'm not so bold, that sounds like I'm in trouble.
No, from Camarilla status, no. From anywhere else, yes.
Is okay, I'm not gonna say I'm lost, but I'm a little confused here. What again? I'm sorry for any sort of lack of candor here. It's been a weird night.
Did you piss anyone off within the last 24 hours that you probably shouldn't have?
I want to look at
Because
Carter.
if I'm going to be quite honest, Michael, there is a price on your head.
Oh, like a good price, or am I like a cheap bounty?
There's a blood hunt put on you.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna finish my drink.
That being said, no one from the Camarilla can cash in on it, but that does leave the movement as well as anyone who is not aligned to go ahead and freely do what they need to.
All right.
I hand you my drink, which I haven't started yet. After you finish yours,
And I will. It's just kind of like put one glass down, get another, finish that, put that glass down. Okay. So, is there a protocol for this? Am I just to lay low? It's like I know what I would have done, but I don't know what's expected's not the right word. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the concerning bit, is that this hasn't happened in this state in over 300 years.
Oh, cool.
So I can't say that, and to be fair, Anarchs don't typically put out blood hunts. They usually just do it. Which is why I upset and concerned that you may have pissed off someone that you really shouldn't have.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not. I thought he was dead. If not dead, like not a foreseeable threat, you know?
You didn't think a second generation Bruja was a foreseeable threat?
I thought he was going to be there until I was no longer either still on the surface or well within its I don't know. I'm buzzing a little
we
bit. Words are
assumed the
hard.
tower could handle a staked vampire, given forewarning.
And
With all due respect and in the nicest way wordedly possible, it's been a long night.
of course, and to be fair, our goal was never to terminate him. At least not our prince's desire. Or see if he had a ally that could be gained and help secure our foothold here against the Anarchs, because he's old enough to not know the difference between us and these savages that live outside of these walls.
Okay.
But
is there like somebody I can send a gift basket to help blow this over?
I don't think the 6 or 7 people that got tore up over someone being a little hungry and taunted is going to really do a whole lot.
It's a really nice gift basket. Okay. So my plan at this moment in time is Carter?
Do we know how far the influence of this blood hunt spreads?
At least within the next 2 states in every direction.
Good lord.
Well, when you're around for almost 1,000+ years, you have connections. Imagine, look how many connections you have in just the blink of an eye you've been around.
When you put it like that,
Is there
you're
any?
not wrong.
I am perfectly aware. And then at this point, you guys hear and feel the ground beneath you shake. And the lights go red.
Dad's pissed. Okay. Cool.
And you can see the curtain sort of open up. And it is very dark in here. All the relaxed lights are now a deep red, as if it's almost gone into like a lockdown situation. And you can see that just the throw open, and the only thing you can see coming out from these curtains are a pair of deep red eyes. As you can see, the prince throw open the curtains and a body just flump next to him. He sort of wipes his mouth. Everyone into positions. We have guests. And he straightens up his suit. Begins to walk towards the main session.
Gonna lean over to Carter. Never let me go inside of a historical monument without getting the bag out of the back of the truck ever again.
I don't think there's anything in there that could have helped you.
You never know.
I kind of do, though. Maybe never insult a third generation kindred. Just start there.
Again, this is super low voiced. Maybe I thought that the people I just got branded by would be able to handle a situation.
You realize they offload most of their heavy shit to us, right?
Yeah, but this was even heavier than normally y'all get, so I figured that there would have been something involved where, like, we got 12 some odd no-name red shirts that came in and just got absolutely suplexed. Because somebody wanted to make friends instead of just closing a loop. But whatever. Game time, I guess. And I'll go dig around behind the bar and see if I can find another something vaguely alcoholic and then post up.
Yeah, as you look behind, you do see there is a couple of actual liquor bottles that are down there as well.
Game on. I'll grab a liquor bottle. I'm not drinking, but I'm gonna have a liquor bottle with me.
Respect.
You know what? Thug life. I am gonna take just the smallest of little pulls from whatever that bottle is I grabbed. I don't care what it is. And I'm gonna look at Carter and say exactly that. Game on. Let's go.
Oh, this is a terrible idea.
This is awful. And
Does it look like the prince is expecting us to do anything in particular as he, says positions?
No. He does not seem to have be expecting for you in any sort of capacity. But you do see the rest of the Primogen begin to move.
I am going to quickly run to the library and find the book that I think the third gen would be most interested in and grab it. I have no idea what book that would be or if he can read. Maybe there's like a middle-aged punching manual or some shit.
Yes, I think that's exactly the book that the third generation Bruja would be very interested in.
yawing through the Middle Ages.
Exactly.
No, just probably like maybe a history of the clan or something about his exploits.
Yeah, no, there is a each clan has its sort of history that goes through all of its ups and downs. Um, and you could definitely go ahead and grab the Bruja version of said book. And once again, as you guys are sort of moving around, you guys hear and feel the ground shake around you again. Dust begins to come down from the ceiling a little bit.
Damn it. I lent Benny my Get Hype mix. This would have been a really good time to have that. All right, I'm going to find a space to be adjacent, but not directly next to or behind all the people taking up positions. And I am gonna vanish.
just nope.
Yep, I'm gonna take up a spot so I can see what's going on. And I'm out.
Just right before as everyone sort of takes a look, they see you disappear. They sort of nod.
I figure if I'm blood hunted, hiding's probably not frowned upon at the moment.
Another shake occurs, and you hear the sound of metal hitting the floor. As you can see, the metallic gangrel emblem fall off the pillar and land onto the ground.
That's not foreboding. And you know what? With Vanish, I am going to use Unseen Passage, so I'll go ahead and rouse check for that so I can move if needed.
And if correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Vanish also requires a rouse.
Let me double check really fast. But keep doing your thing. I'll do appropriate rouse checks as needed there then.
Heard as the bird. Shortly after, you see Caleb and the prince both very neatly take their jackets off, lay it off to the side, roll up the sleeves as the prince forms sort of like claws as his nails sharpen. And you can see Caleb begin to sort of and sort of center himself. Nessa stands about 2 steps behind the both of them. As even before both Caleb and the prince, you see Bart appear out of nowhere. Dagger in one hand and a stake in the other. It's quiet. But something starts moving. The elevators start lowering down. The doors open. As you could see, and only because he's wearing the same uniform that he usually does when he brought you guys down, same kindred, staked to the wall. But it's with metal. It shouldn't hold him like a wooden stake would, but just a large piece of metal just straight through him. But no, notably, his head has been ripped off, decapitated.
That would hold him.
But you do see that the metal shard that is sticking through him has a piece of paper that it's pinned through as well.
I'm staying put. And just for the record, vanish is a rouse check as per the power its copying
Gotcha.
dictates.
Perfect.
So we are good on that front.
Okay. Bart will slowly move and slide the piece of paper up the metal scrap. Look at it. Look towards the prince. Look towards Caleb and Nessa. And walk the piece of paper over and hand it to the prince. Prince will take it, look at it, and with a loud and commanding voice, Carter, the one thing you hope to never hear is the prince yelling for you. Just yells, Carter!
Mr. Superman is not here. No, you come back. Mr. Superman is not here.
So I did Blood of Potency,
Yep.
which was, I think, a messy critical.
Okay.
So Blood Potency 4 for the night, plus messy critical. That's fun.
I also think that is very fun, and you get the best of both worlds. I get to have fun, you get to have fun.
He, she, me, Wumbo.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That.
Exactly.
Increase your hunger by 1 for the messy critical.
Fine.
But you are all jacked up and ready to go.
Very much so. I will stride to join the prince, as if he's calling me in a normal fashion.
He hands you a folded piece of paper.
I take it.
Okay. Do you look at said piece of paper as you unfold it?
Is he gesturing that I do?
He just hands it to you, just looks at it and to see what, almost like a waiting.
May I?
Please.
Then yes, I read it.
And then as soon as you open it, he says, and get your coterie here. As you can see, Baron Joshua ran through, and it's a picture that looks like it's been printed out, with a piece of metal sticking out of the side of the monument. And underneath of it you just see Clan Bruja's symbol drawn in blood on the side of the monument.
Interesting.
If it looks like stuff is calming down, I'm not gonna drop Unseen Passage yet, but I'm gonna go up and kind of look over some shoulders and kind of inform myself on the situation this way.
Most of the people are definitely still in this sort of defensive stance. The building looks like still in lockdown. But as you sort of move quietly and invisible, and definitely easy to do in this dark area, you can again see over the shoulder and see Baron Joshua stuck through with a piece of metal onto the side of the monument.
All right.
And then the large Bruja symbol that's been painted on the side of the monument.
And this is like a photograph. Like,
Yeah.
this has happened.
Yeah, this is a photograph that looks like it was printed off a printer.
Well, at least he's not in league with Baron Joshua.
Did you say that out loud?
Oh, definitely.
Never mind. Because I think talking would break my vanish, so never
Yeah.
mind.
Not like out loud, like to the surrounding crowd, but I definitely say that out loud where I'm sure the prince could hear me.
Yeah. And he's sort of with a very frustrated face, but determined. And that's very dangerous because he's been most places in this facility. So,
How long has it been? Like, it's just been hours, though, right? Since Joshua left with him.
correct. Yep. It's been just maybe about 2.5 hours since Joshua left with Big Scary Bruja.
Probably not a big scary Bruja move to do things like get all the subtle details from Baron Joshua. That's probably okay. But yeah, I'll call Dimitri.
I'll drop my vanish at that point.
In a
when I
very
see you
quick
go up to your
moment,
phone.
Bart takes their stake and just throws it, but seeing it's you at the last moment sort of flicks it off to like just barely misses past you a little bit.
Could look at the really, dude. I thought we made eye contact before I disappeared.
I didn't know you were over there.
Oh, that's that. I'll own that one. That's on me. I'm sorry. But looking back to Carter, if you're going for your phone, can you ask him to grab my bag out of the truck?
Yes.
It's my tools, Carter.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
I do a very specific thing.
Carter, roll wits and awareness for me. DC 2.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Okay. Hit 2. I'll take it.
Okay. This is a stake that has had a blood ritual ran over it. One you've seen a couple times now that almost landed in Michael.
Hey, Bart. We're going to talk in a minute.
I want to try to swipe that stake.
Yeah.
That's mine now. In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna like try to be sneaky about it. I'm gonna pick it up and go, confiscating this. This is mine now. You tried to kill me with it. It's mine now.
The prince looks over, drop it and give it back now.
Well, all right. It's not mine anymore. That's all of you. And I'm gonna gently place it on the floor. Back up. But I'm mad about it.
Prince looks you up and down. Dimitri, you get a phone call from Carter.
I'll let it ring a few times, and I'll look at Eva. Carter is calling. Do you want me to pick up? Or do we have things to tend to that is best Carter not know about?
I would definitely say Carter would not want to know what we have in mind.
Okay, I send him the voicemail. You've reached the Mitri party guy extraordinaire, bro. Leave message at tone. Beep.
The message is Dimitri downtown ASAP. Which I will also text.
I'll try calling as well.
Blowing up my phone, man.
Yeah. I almost blew up.
When I get your text, I immediately assume that it's related to the massive explosion that we just caused. Oh shit, I think we're in trouble. But it's okay. I think we get all trouble behind us, so we only have to deal with it once.
What trouble are you talking about?
When we blew up downtown.
That was half of us, but so we
Well,
have to go now.
He says downtown now, but I mean, if I change phones like I change underpants, so if I lose phone, I chuck it off into the woods. I lose phone!
I mean,
Let's compromise.
I would prefer not to go back to Indy at this point, but let's do a couple things here first, and then we'll head back.
Sounds good. I go look for the phone. Luckily, about that time, I'm sure Michael starts to call.
Exactly.
I was thinking you had the exact same ringtone. Either that or it's some like crazy Russian hard bass.
It's actually just chimes.
I never take too much time to modify these. I get rid of them too quickly.
Exactly.
So.
I wouldn't have been surprised if I called your phone and it was like, what.
Just a hardcore death techno Russian
Goodness. Exactly.
Right. That'd be fun. Anyway.
And now it's Michael calling.
Oh my god, what do they want?
I sent him the voicemail. Hey, you've reached the Mitri party guy. You know what to do. Beep.
It's not time to play phone tag, D. We have some shit going on. I'm sure you got the text. Love you, bye. And then I'll hang up.
2 new messages.
I text back to Carter. New phone. Who this?
I just text back ...
Hit him with
I
the
don't know a ... Okay, let's go make our trouble, then we go see them, okay?
Yeah, really, let's just hit one place And then, what time is it again? We have a few hours, right?
Yeah, you guys have definitely a few hours before having to worry about the sun coming up.
Oh, also, I just remembered I need to roll humanity.
Mm.
And do I get my willpower back from last time?
Yes, everyone's willpower does come back. Yes. Good questions. Good questions. But please,
My
yes, go
humanity.
ahead and roll that wonderful humanity check after the horribleness of letting someone die.
It was a kindness that she did.
Look at Carter. Damn it, little Michael's in the truck too.
My roll is.
Do you
not
want me to
going
go get your
through.
tools?
I don't want to send you out there. If people are already coming in, it's different.
I'll walk out there. It's fine.
Oh my god, you're gonna get yourself snapped in half, and it's not gonna be my fault.
Nobody's mad at me.
I'm gonna pass him the keys.
I don't know what the
Ooh.
DC was. What's the DC?
I believe you just have to get one hit on it
Oh, okay.
for a humanity check, and you crushed it.
You're too human.
Yeah.
I always knew you were a spy.
How dare you have feelings and remorse?
That's not a kindred quality. Spy.
True. All right.
Let's go back to the hotel. I just want to ask the guy a couple things.
Okay, as you wish.
And which guy are you referring to? The guy at the front desk?
Well, I'll ask for Carl when we get there.
Yes, once again, same individual up front, and then Carl sort of stumbles his way up front once again.
Is there a office we can talk in? Private office?
Yes, please come with me.
I'll follow.
I'll be right behind
I'll
her.
nod to Dimitri.
Yeah.
And the three of you enter into his private office.
I just had a few questions for you. So, when you gave me that room, was it being occupied by somebody else that you know of?
No.
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 So nobody else checked in? Like
We had someone
few
yesterday.
hours? Few hours.
Yesterday was the last individual in that
Can you
particular
tell
room.
me who the last individual was?
Yeah, you know her very well. You guys used to gamble together a little bit.
Can you give me the name?
Alice?
Can you print me out a list of everybody who stayed there the last week? Actually, make it the last month.
He walks over to behind his desk. Not really. I mean, it's not like I keep records of. Excuse me. Our individuals who stay the evening.
Okay, so how far back do you go? Never?
Memory
You just
wise,
remember last night.
I have a while, but I don't know if I want to go ahead and turn over my clients for nothing.
Well, this guy's so dead.
Well, your clients might not ever want to come back here, so
I reach inside my jacket pocket and pull out a big old roll of $100 bills and chuck them at him.
Really, Dimitri?
Maybe it's good to keep his guy we know. More flies with honey. Will that do the
Fine.
trick?
He looks at the roll of hundreds, looks back towards you, Dimitri. I'd say it's a good start. Out of game terms,
Mm-hmm.
for him, what he's going to be suggesting is about 1 dot of resources that you temporarily will lose in this transaction.
Your clients, do you provide other services for them?
Safe house mostly.
No food service, so to speak?
No, we have a strict no eating on the premises, just because they're so close to actual individuals here that once you start, you may not stop, sort of thing. And that's just bad for our quote unquote day job.
Mm.
I'm sure as a businessman like yourself, that,
No, I completely understand. You know, you don't shit where you eat.
Exactly. Now, I see the money and I see the frustration. Why do you want to know within the last week?
I'll kind of look at Eva. Her story to tell.
Well, I don't really want to go into all the detail, but I'm sure you'll find out soon. There was somebody in the room before we even got there.
Do you have a name?
And don't know. Alessandra, that's all that I know.
Clank could go to hell for all I cared.
Same. But at this point, I just want to know if anybody of that clan that you know of was here.
No. I'll give you my word on that one. As he go ahead and begins to move a little bit closer to the hundreds without actively taking them, but just sort of eyeing them, making sure they're real. Just sort of like giving a once over.
I kind of whisper in Eva's ear, do you have a picture of Jane? Perhaps he's seen her here with someone.
I'm gonna assume that I don't have any, so no, I don't actually. We could.
Do you still have
back.
the other Eva's cell phone?
I think so. I don't think you ever gave it back to her.
That is true, yeah. Okay, so I'll take out the other phone.
Okay.
And then I'll see if all the stuff is still on there and show him a picture if there is one.
Don't even have to go that far. They are the home screen.
Okay. Have you seen this girl here at all? I'll point to Jane.
Yeah. Yeah, she was looking for you.
And when did she come in? The same night?
3 days. And then he goes ahead and actually grabs an actual ledger. It begins sort of flipping through it. 4 nights ago she came in. But ended up grabbing a room because it was late.
Was she alone?
Yeah, yeah. As far as I could tell, I mean, she never walked in with anyone else. No one else ever came in. But she paid for 3 nights.
Do I remember the Lasambra and the other Eva? Like, did I ever hear them driving off their car?
You did not hear. You were on the other side of the hotel, from where they made their exit from, because they went out the side exit that you guys were sort of staying near to.
Oh, right. Okay. Would you mind just giving us some security footages just of the last few nights? I'm just trying to hunt somebody down at this point. Get some information.
Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to. I mean, there's 2 nights ago, our footage was a little wonky looking. But other than that, I don't. I mean, yeah. If you want to follow me, I'll take you to our security room.
All right.
And he gives a side glance to the person behind the desk who had one hand underneath the counter, sort of just looked like they were getting ready to press a certain button. But moves the hand on top, gives you guys a smile as the you guys head over to the security room. As you guys head to the security room, he winds it back to when Jane arrived and sort of plays it. She holds up her phone, and you can see the sort of talking is happening. There's no audio with it. You can see the talking's happening. She sort of like sighs. Eva, you've seen Jane in all sorts of emotional states. You can tell she's frustrated and that her eyes are a little puffier than usual, probably like she's cried recently. But she goes ahead and walks over, and then out of the security camera, you can see her go into room number 7, which is the exact same room that you found her in. Another night goes by, another day goes by. And that next night, for about a solid 3 minutes, the cameras begin to break for a little bit, and they begin to jump all over the place, and it's very staticky. And then the footage goes back to normal after that, about 3 minutes. That's right there. I mean, it's not corrupted. Just looks like there was a short in the wire or something.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
I sense a little sarcasm there.
Could we
No,
get copy?
I was being for real. And
Oh.
I'm just a little irritable, so sorry.
No, it's
Did they have any exterior cameras?
they have one that faces the parking lot.
Okay. I'll kind of guesstimate the time that we would have went in search of Jane and say, can you show us time? We want to see what vehicles leave around this time.
Yes. And as you look, and wait, you see 3 individuals get into the back of Michael's truck. The Bruja, Beverly, and the La Sombra individual hop into the back of the box truck. That,
Like, the Bruja?
yeah.
Oh, shit. They took them with them.
Well, Michael's fucking
Wait,
fired.
the box truck?
I have to make phone call. Give me one moment.
The one that you're about to go open?
Yeah, the one that I'm about to open the door on? Yes,
Come on,
that
Michael,
sounds great.
answer the fucking phone.
Michael, your phone begins to ring.
I look at it, I really consider sending it to voicemail to prove a point. On like the third ring, I'll answer. Oh, hey, you remembered how
Open
phone
the
works.
back of your truck. Do not open the back of your truck.
It's my truck. What's in the back of my truck? What do I need to know?
No,
Please use your words.
The angry, pissed off Bruja.
I'm 90% sure you were just speaking Russian.
So okay,
I
slow
heard-
down, I apologize. The big, badass, angry Bruja who wants to pull your spine out of your ass. He hang out in back of truck.
I hang up and I'm calling Carter.
Hello, hey, son of a bitch, hung up on me.
just click, instantly calling Carter. Pick up your phone, you book-loving piece of shit. Pick up your phone. I swear to God, if you're dead already. If you're dead, I'm going to bring your ass back and I'm going to kick your ass for being dead.
Have I made it to the truck? Do I have my phone on me?
You do indeed have your phone on you. You are about 3 steps away from the truck, but something you do recognize, though, and it is as soon as you, definitely a lot sooner than getting to the back of the truck. You do recognize the very large painting of the Bruja symbol that is very publicly painted onto the side, and you see Baron Joshua squirming on the side of the monument, roughly about 200 feet up.
Oh, I thought he had put the Bruja sign on my truck, and I was like, man, he's going to pay to get that removed.
No, it's on the actual monument itself, and then you could see at the center of it, Baron Joshua sort of squirming, still impaled with this piece of metal. And you could see now what the rumbling was, as you could see multiple impact points in the side of the monument towards the base, where it looked like something heavy rammed into it.
I will answer my phone.
Hey, don't worry about my tools. Come on back.
It's fine.
No, actually, I got a call from Dimitri, and we have a friend in the back of my truck. Please don't open that truck. Please? Please. Please.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know
Gotcha.
any other languages. I can't ask you in other languages.
Does the truck look like I'm now having a freeze moment of like, oh crap? I mean, we knew the dude was here, so it's not like a complete shock that there's a threat here. But
Right.
Does the truck look messed up? Does everything still look locked?
Everything still looks locked. You do notice that the back is lifted just a small amount, and there is blood running from the back of the truck.
I swear to God, if little Michael's hurt. Oh my God. I'll go fight this guy right now if my bird is dead.
So blood is running out the back of the truck?
Yep.
Do I hear anything or sense anything at this point?
Nothing yet.
So tempted to open the truck.
What's your hunger at?
Oh, yeah, pretty high. 3.
Go ahead and make a frenzy check for me, please.
If you eat my bird, I'm going to come out there and kill you too.
Your bird wouldn't do anything for me, man.
So the threat still stands.
Do you really need to make more enemies at this point?
I'll piss everybody off. I don't give a shit.
You know what? I've got to do something about the blood because there's a fucking person stapled to this monument, and Michael's truck with blood on it is just going to lead back to Michael. So,
That's not registered.
I mean, still. Oh, this is so dumb.
You do not feel compelled to follow that wonderful smell that's radiating out of the back of that truck.
From your phone. Hello? Are you dead?
No,
Please don't be dead.
I'm not dead.
Okay, I was gonna feel
hang
so
on.
bad.
Where did you leave your tools?
They're in the back of the truck. It's the duffel bag that says tools. Blue duffel bag, kind of ratty, duct tape. On the duct tape is written tools.
Gotcha. And Bruce, does it look like anybody is out pointing at a person stapled 200 feet up to a monument? Like,
Not as of right now, it doesn't look like it.
all right, I'm gonna, I guess, unlock the back.
I don't like that he's rolling things. I'm sorry in advance.
I have an important question for you, Carter.
Sure.
Do you have Celerity 5?
I do not.
Oh no.
How about a backup character?
Definitely.
I feel so bad now. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's totally fine.
I don't. The in your voice made me think it's not.
Carter, out of nowhere, just a large impact in the back of your head as you take 6 points of superficial damage. And that is after the
Ow.
halving.
Bro. And okay, I've got that's more superficial than I have, so that it doesn't go over.
It ticks
into,
over into aggravated damage.
I'm not dead, which is good, but I feel like maybe I want to be.
And then sort of standing next to you, as you definitely does enough to sort of send you on your face. You can hear just breath just sort of looming over you.
I brought this for you. Hold out the book.
Third gen Bruja, he can't read.
He could definitely read.
Can you prove that?
You see, he gets like out of your peripherals. His face is right here.
Are we still on the phone?
What clan? That's a good question. Did you hang up, or did your phone sort of just clatter?
I feel like I hung up. I definitely feel like I hung up.
Okay. You hear him just sort of taking a couple sniffs. What clan you come from?
Tremere.
I've been away for a while, and I hear there's sides now. Which side are you on?
to be blunt, the side that lets me do my research.
He sort of picks you up by like the back, like the collar of your clothing, and stands you up. Good. Look like recruitment's looking good for you today. Now, I didn't kill you, and I could have. So you're going to do me a favor. There's a friend of mine inside there. From what I hear, Ravnos. Bring them outside, or that monument crumbles tonight.
Yep, no problem.
And just to let you know, he points over to like the large cracks in the side of the monument where it looks like those impact points. That's the same thing that just hit you, but a lot harder.
At the risk of you hitting me again, can I offer a little advice?
Go ahead.
The Baron pinned 200 feet up is going to attract attention and make for messiness that you probably don't want to deal with.
And?
Just giving you information.
You see him stop and look. Almost like he just completely like snapped towards a different target. Yeah. How about this? I'll bring it down if you bring them out.
I didn't realize this was an if kind of conversation.
I wouldn't say that it's... Everything's an if conversation if you really try hard enough.
Fair.
Also, if there's any Bruja inside, let them know they can leave without any issue.
Sure. My best friend's a Bruja, so like I get it.
I heard there's one of you in there. I'm actually looking for her myself, but for a different reason.
She's not in there. I'd be happy to send a message along.
Maybe in a minute. Now run along. You have work to do.
I
Yep.
hate this guy.
I will stagger back towards the tower.
And with ease, you see him begin to soaring leap as he jumps from the base up to a good chunk of the monument and jumps again and again before finally reaching up to Baron Joshua, just taking him and just dropping him off the monument.
Should I clean that up for you?
No, I'm hoping he's still alive. There was a lot more fun that way.
Yep.
as he sort of begins to slide down the side of the monument as you begin to walk inside.
Oh, we're so fucked.
So inside the monument there, once the phone hangs up, I want to go find, I guess it'd be Bart is who I would have to tell. Because everything's a security risk at the moment, but he seems like the guy who deals with security.
Most of the times.
Yeah. So I'll go find Bart. Hey, but not question. More of telling you something that you should probably know, and I don't want to tell anybody higher than you because everybody else, frankly, here scares me.
Good.
Is that good? Now's not a time. Whatever. We don't have time for this right now. So our friend, the really old one, may or may not have hitched a ride in my truck. That's parked outside.
Why would you say that?
Because I'm terrified.
Oh, I get it. I know.
And I figure being honest with security is probably the best way that I can live right now. So, that said, better yet, it's more of just like a really good hunch. There's no confirmation that that's what happened, but I'm trying to make sure that everybody who is on team this side has all the cards to play with a full deck. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same spot too. I don't know how many times I could say it's been a weird night.
Too many.
Oh, way too many. So yeah. That's where we're at. And Carter just went outside. And I'm a little terrified for Carter. So I don't know I don't know what to do from here, really. I know what I would have done before I got the hot metal poked into my ribs. But I'm playing by y'all's rules now, so
Bart sort of chuckles a little bit. Hey, honestly, it's probably better this way. Because if
What?
you were a freelancer, we'd probably be after you.
there's a lot of ifs and other things about this right now, but
Right about this time, the elevator dings, and you see a heavily bloodied Carter.
On the way up, I'm gonna rouse check to mend some of that superficial damage.
I love that for you. How do we do? Nice.
I do. I am going to walk past into the bar and I need somebody to eat.
As you head over, first thing you notice is for the first time, the bartender is not ready to take an order.
surprised if there's even a bartender there right now.
As you sort of wrap around to get the drink yourself, you see her on the floor with multiple stab wounds in the side.
Somebody killed the bartender?
Somebody poisoned the water hole.
I don't have time for this right now. There's nobody else around, I take it?
Nope.
Okay, that's a later problem. I don't even think a drink.
Oh, I did not realize that we were offline.
I did because my internet crashed for a second,
Yeah.
but it looks like
No.
we should be back now.
Yeah, looks like it.
Perfect. Sorry about that, y'all. Internet said I take nap now. What was your question? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, while everybody was down, clearly we solved all our problems.
Mhm.
And so my question is just how much experience did we get?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No?
All 0 of it.
I mean, we
Excellent.
did kill an antediluvian. I mean,
Absolutely. And I
with like 50.
Diablerized him, so I'm like 3rd generation now. It's fine.
You're
I
actually
suplexed him twice.
John Cena.
Hit him with a 5-knuckle shuffle.
It was, is the bartender alive or dead?
Dead and gone, even.
Dead and gone. Fun stuff.
Mhm.
If you had to put a number of minutes on it, how many minutes since this happened?
You can go ahead and make a intel plus medicine.
I'm still over. No, with how beat up Carter is, I would have followed Carter. Just like, oh my god.
What's the difficulty on that check?
It's gonna be 2. That was a very scary and dangerous roll for you, but you did it.
Super was.
For about 5 minutes.
Good to know. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go find the prince.
Okay.
And Michael, you should decide if you want to come or not.
I think that might be the safest place for me at the moment. Actually, yeah, I'll go with you to go find the prince.
Hey, can I just do a real quick meta thing just to nudge Warren, just in case you don't remember, because it's been a while, and I'm just looking at the, the get mind, and I'm sure it would stand out in Carter's mind.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I'll allow it.
Do you remember one of your visions did include a warehouse with like lots of blood draining towards it, and the White Tower with the person pinned to the side of it?
Oh, I definitely remember. Yes, no, I definitely. Yes, we thought it was going to be the prince like pinned up there. I think in our headcanon, but yes, no, I definitely remember that.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes. Yep. Bloody warehouse pin thing. Yep. Now, what I don't remember was how that one ended.
You didn't see who was under it. It was the body was also decapitated and covered in a tarp.
That's right. And I think I heard Nessa's voice on that one. One of them.
No, that was I think before.
Cool. Very, very cool.
I love premonitions so much. It's so wonderful.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's really fun knowing the trap that we're about to walk into. It's the best.
You can't say don't give clues, okay?
Oh, you definitely give clues.
As this is going easy enough, they are still in the same quote unquote battle ready position. So it's easy enough to find the prince. But as you're in the process of finding the prince, we return back to Eva and Dimitri at the hotel.
I'm sure we probably hustled out, right? The minute we realized that the shit's hit the fan.
Yeah, I definitely think we would have.
When we jump in the Escalade, I'm gonna be like, so wait, this dude plays like 9th dimensional chess because he was staked and he was working with girl who create fake you 3 years ago. What the fuck is going on?
I don't have the brains to think about that right now. So let's just start driving.
Okay. All right, we go fast as fuck. Hold on.
All right, you guys begin to just haul ass towards. I'm assuming you guys are heading towards the monument.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna lay in the back seat though.
Yeah.
Laying down.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
Enjoy the speeding through. Dimitri, I have a very important question for you.
Okay.
How fast are you going over the speed limit?
How far do we got to go from where we're at to get to?
An hour.
Fuck. All right,
There's
I think
no
I'm gonna be
amount of
doing about
speed that's gonna
120.
matter.
You say what?
About 120.
Okay.
We'll try to get there in
Good
30 minutes or
Lord.
less. We're delivering a pizza.
If you guys don't
Our
make it under
broskies are in
30,
trouble.
it's free. Okay. You begin to just literally haul it. Going back, Carter and Michael, you guys have found the prince in a battle-ready position.
Oh, my prince, can we have a word in private?
He looks at towards Caleb, Nessa, and Bart. Yes, my office should be fine.
All right, I will go in and I will look around, but not do my actual scan for Closet Nosferatu because I just don't have I don't have enough hunger left to F around.
I like it.
I've got Sense the Beast up passively. If anybody's hiding, I might be able to catch them.
Okay.
Let me roll that real quick. Oh, 5 successes on that one.
Okay. You do not sense anyone's beast in here besides Carter and the princes.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like nod to Carter a little bit.
Well, I will tell the prince I went outside and ran into our friend, the Bruja. And
I could sort of tell by the way your face is.
yeah, it was not like that before. Yeah, no, he wants Michael. And he says if we don't give him Michael, he's going to knock down the monument. I have thoughts, but I don't know how to resolve this one.
I have prayers and same.
Let's hear those thoughts of yours, Carter.
Well, it's very much a. There's no great answers here. Obviously, if we give up Michael, it makes us look weak. If we don't give up Michael, he probably bashes in the building. So keep in mind, I'm not thinking straight because I've been hit pretty hard. Top of mind, call the mortals. They might distract him or quickly come up with some very convoluted plan where we somehow get Michael down there but don't get Michael dead.
You see the prince sort of scratch his chin and frustrating. You can see his actual fangs sort of stick out a bit, almost like he's trying to bare the fangs, but not towards you, but at the situation itself.
It's fair. He doesn't seem to be with the Anarch. He's coming to an understanding of this new age, I suspect. So your original plan of get him on our side might work. The wrinkle being he absolutely wants to be the one in control. He's not going to be working for us. We would be working for him in his mind.
Oh, he is the big guy on campus, that's for sure.
That is possibly an understatement.
Probably.
So, if I can interject here, so my thought on this whole thing is I'm terrified, but I don't think there's a reason that other people should be worried about this. Specifically because I'm new here, right? In quotes, new here. I've been around, whatever, semantics. I fucked up. I'll just go outside and end this, at least this part of it. He's pissed off at me. If he's not pissed off anymore, that gives everybody else a chance to actually negotiate this through. And we'll just go from there. It's not showing weakness if you didn't know I went outside. If everybody in here is looking around and, oh no, I disappeared, because I can do that kind of thing, then that's not on either of you, especially you, my prince.
I would agree if you didn't say it.
I'm going to look at Carter. That was my.
No, I pull up my sleeve and point to the brand, and if this doesn't mean anything, what's the point?
I'll pull up my shirt and point to mine and go, mine's. Is that not what this is about?
No, it's
Being a part
exactly
of something,
what this is
being a
about.
part of something bigger than myself. So by taking an action that's bigger than myself and saving the, again, in quotation marks, saving the greater population that is the tower, would that not be my role in this whole thing?
No, because you didn't do anything wrong by our tenants. Yeah, you were an asshole, but you did not break one of our rules. So as prince, this is my thing to handle because you are within my domain.
And I do not mean to overstep, my prince.
You guys put a hand on you. Not in a threatening way, but a caring way. Does not matter if you've been here 5 minutes or 100 years. Once you bear that symbol, one way or another, you're one of us. He turns and looks over both of your guys' shoulders and yells, Nessa! She walks in. You ready? She sort of nods.
Gonna. I know it's not the smartest thing, but I'm gonna try to make eye contact with Nessa.
She is looking straight into the prince's eyes. And you can see multiple tears of blood begin to run down her face.
Now,
He grabs her
Mm.
by both shoulders.
but Prince, I have another thought before we go through with anything. It saves face. It pushes blame for the condition of outside away from us. Is in regards to the mortals. We place a phone call to the Egyptian room. Sabat's in town. They make a scene. We rile them up. They come down. They tussle with old Bruja there. They're now in each other's business. We have a chance to really look at our pieces here. And we might even be able to two birds it.
While I know she is old, she's not antediluvian. You don't go around living for, if not 1,000 years, without having multiple plants. I do not thoroughly believe that he is the only Bruja upstairs. Hell, there is a small Bruja clan of anarchs that just live down the street. Joshua's childer.
All right. At this point, I have said my piece.
And I appreciate it.
My abilities are at your disposal. I'm gonna give like an I'm sorry and kind of confused look to Nessa if she'll look at me. The same kind of look that she had given me right around my branding.
She tries to give a half smile. Prince looks back towards you and Carter. See you on the other side. As he walks over and grabs his jacket, puts it on, and begins to head towards the elevator.
Just absolutely dumbfounded. Probably the dumbest expression that Carter's ever seen on Michael's face, and that's probably saying a lot.
You see Nessa try to pull herself together, grab a red handkerchief out of her little bag that she has on her side, and dry up the tears.
I'm gonna go try to give Nessa a hug. And if she's cool with it, I'll give her the hug. And while I'm in there, with just the slightest, smallest little bit of a laugh, at the irony more than anything, just to let him hear you scream.
She chuckles.
And I'm gonna slip the stake that's been up my sleeve for a long ass time. I'm gonna slip that into her pocket.
She gets into your, very close to your ear, and whispers. Carter, you're actually able to hear this. I name you Harpy.
As you wish.
It will be a moment, but you'll know. You hear Caleb as the door is still open. You guys both hear Caleb and Bart trying to talk the prince into reconsidering.
I'm gonna step away, not even hiding the like 2 or 3 blood tears that are going on. All right, give them hell, kids.
And you see Caleb walk up to you and grab you by the collar, Michael, and sort of throw you to the prince. No, we're all going.
Even better. Let's make it happen. At that point, wiping all but one of the tears away for dramatic effect, adjusting my coat, and stand tall, shoulders square. The voice of Dimitri in my head of "Don't let him hear you scream."
As Nessa sort of sees everyone begin to get into the elevator, she calls to you, Carter. If you wouldn't mind staying close.
Oh, I was gonna accompany the prince. Seems like someone should take notes for history.
She takes a deep breath. You know she doesn't need to. She still does. And she offers an arm out. Towards you, Carter. Shall we?
Of course.
She will go ahead and lock arms with you. Looking straight forward the entire time. Almost purposely avoiding eye contact with you. As the 5 of you step into the elevator. Ride up. And you see Caleb sort of grab the shoulder of the prince, give a nice squeeze before he steps out of the elevator door. You all descend down the tower onto the steps in front. Prince looks up to the sign or the painted on symbol. And he sort of yells out as if not knowing exactly where this Bruja is. I respect you because of who you are. Now you will respect me for who I am and what position I hold. And you can see off the opposite building, almost by where Benny's shiny new office is, you see him slide down the corner of the building with his claws sort of digging into the side of the stone, slowing his descent down as he lands onto the sidewalk and begins to walk up. Carter, this is the slowest you've seen this individual move. He walks over. I see you, Prince. And I see my bounty as well. The Prince purposely puts themselves between Michael and the Bruja. Watch where you step in my domain. I do not want to fight you. But they are under my protection and my rule. We are better than this. And this is how we keep the Masquerade. A process that is well past your prime, and I don't blame you for that. And you can see, Carter, you've seen this rage build up from a Bruja that feels like they're being talked down to.
Yup.
Roughly about this time, Eva and Dimitri hauling ass across Indiana trying to get there. You guys pull up.
Oh, I'm not stopping. I'm hitting that motherfucker with the car.
And this is the scene that you guys see as you see the Bruja back towards you guys as they are having a conversation. One where you can see the sort of stature that you know which prince is talking right now. Seeing the vehicle just full speeding downtown in the practically empty streets at this time of night. You just hear those of you on the steps just hear, ah, shit, from the prince
I'm going to audibly cheer.
as he takes the antediluvian and shoves him out of the way, pushing him out of the way of the car.
Bro!
I'll act like my cheer was for that.
You just hear a as as the
Right
front
over
of
the
the
bridge?
truck gets wedged up onto the stairs of the monument. Eva and Dimitri, this is the first time you see a large metal shard sticking out of the side of the tower and the painted sign of Clan Bruja on the side. Let me go ahead and roll some damage real quick for this.
I think I hit the prince.
If you were doing 120 into the monument, I don't think you're talking right now.
120 into the monument, you're pulling yourself back together like a
I got
roach.
my seatbelt on. I'm wearing airbags. It's good.
You're wearing airbags.
120 into a stone wall is not.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not
hold
an
on.
airbag kind of thing.
Hold on. Let's look at this as men of science for a moment. What happens when a stone monument hits a person built like a stone wall? Which one crumbles first?
The vehicle totaled. Dimitri
Yeah.
and Eva,
totaled.
Actually, I have a very important question for Dimitri that may be a little meta, but I'm going to
What's up?
ask it. There was a mortal that was with you guys. Hunter was with you in the vehicle.
Yeah, if
No.
I would have known that.
Yeah, no, because he helped you guys.
Right.
Very.
If I would have known that my actions would have immediately killed this fucking dude, given everything Eva's been through, yeah, I would not have rammed the building.
Okay.
Justice for my boy.
Can I try to make a Hail Mary drive check to like pull like a little like side turn skid where we stop the car successfully but still run over the prince?
I
Hurting the prince is non-negotiable.
Right.
We're doing some of that, Ace Ventura kind of action.
Holy cow. Yes, let us go ahead and roll.
You want drive plus dexterity, drive.
That's what I was
plus
thinking. I'm thinking drive.
resolve.
Wits plus drive.
Wits plus drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have gone composure.
No, because they're trying to think of this like tailspin at the last chance. Is like I'm sort of thinking and allowing this to be a little bit of a difference change. Like this is what's happening, and then right before the decision to full ram speed into this, you remember that Hunter is also in the car.
I don't want that dude dead.
Right.
Who else is gonna get my Little Pony swag? So
exactly.
What's the difficulty? I'm sure it's gonna be high as hell.
It is gonna be a 4 to hit.
Oh, shit.
I will allow a.
Yes.
Okay.
When stuff like this happens, Dimitri always gets a badass.
With that level, can I like have stepped out of the vehicle before it comes to a stop? Just like, what's up, bitches?
Bro.
Bro, you started without me?
Hi.
How? What?
All right. So first,
I
I want to just remind it is a messy critical as well.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Prince is dead. Nessa's now the prince, so she has to negotiate the situation.
It'll probably work out better for us anyway.
You go down.
Dimitri comes out swinging.
You go down in history as the dude that killed the prince with a car.
Oh shit! Are you under the car? Oh goddamn! Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. My prince, bro. Prince.
It's stuck in reverse. I can't get it off of you. It's spinning out, man.
Is you're like half in, still stepping on the gas?
Yeah, I'm
Holy.
just gotta wiggle it a little.
It's the momentum. The momentum is what's going to get you unstuck, bro. Come on.
Quit crying.
So when all this is going on,
It's unbecoming.
he can tell that your intent is to hit the Bruja.
Right.
So nonetheless, he's still going to push the Bruja out of the way.
Gotcha.
You go ahead and stop it.
That's a lot of dice.
As the vehicle slams in to the prince.
Smooth.
But-
It's just like a full-on home run.
Going that speed with the side swipe of a car while he is practically standing still.
Oof.
He took 1, 2. You see the prince doesn't. You would expect him to go like bounce a little bit from the impact, but you hear no bouncing. You hear just the thud. As you can see, Eva, as you're in the back seat of the car, an indent from the impact of where the prince was. And you smell the very, very strong scent of Kindred Vitae. Dimitri,
Yo.
you gain 2 stains for slaughtering the Prince of Indianapolis.
Oh shit!
I was joking. Take it back.
He took 16 points.
Well, he's the prince. He could take 18, obviously.
Oh shit!
Who had Dimitri kills the prince with a car on their bingo card?
I actually surprisingly did. Oh, no, never mind. It's not with a car. Mine was with a propane tank.
Yeah, the car is the surprising part. It's the rest of it tracks.
But yeah, you can go ahead and take those 2 stains.
Got him.
It's okay. He'll just feel bad tomorrow.
Maybe.
You'll feel bad tomorrow.
Wait, problem solved.
Everyone of the Primogen are shocked. But even more so, the Antediluvian is in the process of standing up.
Did I hit something?
Now that you're outside of the car and looking
Mhm.
on it, you could see why the prince didn't go anywhere. As you could see, the prince is almost wrapped in the side of the metal where he impacted, almost making it like a sarcophagus for him.
Oh shit!
Vampires come back from sarcophagi all the time. He's fine.
Bro.
Yeah, he'll walk
Scoop
it off,
his-
right?
Scoop
He's
his blood up.
smart.
Save that. Put it back in him. It's fine.
The Bruja sort of looks. Oh. Who's that for me?
Maybe.
My cheer has stopped by now.
I'm just at a loss for words.
I mean,
I'm actually gonna vanish. Hold on.
all respect, bro, but you're fucking with my crew.
I'll wear that hunger. Yeah, I'm gone. Just I'm not leaving. I'm just invisible. Before I do that, I'm gonna go BRB, so people know I'm going invisible.
He looks. Consider the hunt over. The price was paid. And maybe this Camarilla thing isn't too terrible. If you have kindred willing to put themselves in harm's way. Not bending any sort of knee or anything of that nature, but my transgressions with the Camry is no more. To whoever your new prince is, good luck. And with that, almost at the same time, Nessa and Gala both yell, I claim Praxis.
Ah, shit.
And that is where we will go ahead and wrap up for tonight's episode.
Oh shit.
So I know we talked about wanting the prince dead a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't think we wanted it like this.
No, we wanted a nice controlled burn, not a Dimitri burn.
Now we're gonna. I was all hyped up to go to war for Eva, but now there's gonna be a civil war within the tower about who controls what. Ugh.
Well, thank you guys.
I'm gonna stay invisible. This is bullshit.
I don't think this is gonna buff out.
Thanks, guys, so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. That was episode 41, A Panicked Goodbye. These episodes are never exactly how I mean the title to be, but they somehow sort of twist into what they are, and it's sort of wonderful. R.I.P. Prince Carson. It was good while it lasted.
He booped his last boop.
And we will see you guys next week for another episode of Indy by Night. And thank you guys so much again. I appreciate your guys' understanding for us not having a show last week. I had some family stuff come up. But we are back and ready to go with more episodes for you guys. So, again, we'll see you guys next week and have a wonderful evening. Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Endorse the new prince.